Welcome to a special Cruising Authority premium video of a tour of the tiniest cabin I have ever experienced on a cruise. But before we get to that tour, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to our premium content. I'm going to do everything I can to make it worth your while. We're going to have unique content only available to our members. I recently went on a very unique cruise aboard an 80-year-old boat in Sweden with the Gota Kanal Steamship Company. The 269-ton, 103-foot-long Diana was built in 1931 and has a rich history of cruising the locks and canals of the Gota Kanal, round trip from Gothenburg to Stockholm and back again. It was so fascinating to go through the locks that have transformed the commerce within Sweden since 1800. This is in fast motion, but it shows you how the Diana would be raised up or lowered within the locks. The Gota Kanal was the greatest building project in the history of Sweden. Here is some raw footage of the Diana navigating the Gota Kanal. At this particular lock, one of the crew members had to crank open the lock manually. It was fun to watch the crew of the Diana jump off the boat every time we arrived at a lock. It was a team effort and the rules of the canal to make sure their boat was tethered as it went from lock to lock. These Gota Kanal boats like the Diana were famous among the locals all along the canal. In fact, the people from this town would traditionally meet up with the Diana every time it passed through the area to bless the passengers and their journey by singing. I want to give you a little bit of a tour of the Diana. This is the deck where you board the vessel, and whenever you want to go up to A deck, you have to take these very steep stairs. And one of the things I really like are all of the brass fittings on these classic ships, classic boats. Come with me, I'll show you upstairs. So in the common area here where you can kick back with fellow passengers, this is the honesty bar. So if you're thirsty, you want wine or beer or water, you can just grab it right out of the fridge here. Of course, you have to pay for it later, but again, this is a fantastic place to just watch the scenery go by, watch the canal go by, and socialize with other passengers. So are you having a good time?
I am having an excellent time. It's fun, it's relaxing, and enough on board to keep you occupied.
For part of my tour of the Diana, I wanted to show you our stateroom. Now, this is not your typical cruise ship stateroom. I mean, it's very, very small, but I wanted to show you how quaint this little stateroom is. So this is our stateroom. It's A14. Let's go in and take a look. Come on in. It is a very small room, barely large enough for one person to stand in. So imagine two of us in this room. But let me show you some of the components to this room. Right here is a closet and a mirror, of course, to you can hang things up in there. And then if you look up here, you'll see some nice brass hangers. And then also, if you pan down, you'll see our luggage. Now, this is only my bag. My father-in-law came with me on this trip, and he has his luggage as well. But you can see our bunks over here. This is his luggage, and this is our bunk. Let me pull the bed down. When I pull the bed down, you can see there is not a lot of room in this tiny, tiny little cabin. But you know something? You know, the beds are very comfortable, and they use fantastic linens. I mean, that is one thing that I have to say. It's been very comfortable, but it is very, very compact. Let me show you the wash basin. This is the wash basin, and also there's a little cupboard down here to store some things. Not a lot of storage in here under your bed and in this cabinet, but this is the wash basin, and they provide some really nice shampoos and soaps. And wash basin is you can drink the water. Nice mirror here. But again, extremely compact. One of the things that I really like about this stateroom is that there's a lot of fine woods, and of course the decor is very classy. I mean, this is truly like going back in time. It's like a time capsule. This whole ship is like a time capsule. What it was like to cruise back in the 30s, and because this boat was built in, I think, 1931, so it's about 80 years old. Maybe the people back then were smaller. I don't know. Yes, the staterooms are very tiny, but you know something? The whole idea to coming on a trip like this is not to spend time in your cabin like you would on a regular cruise, but to get out and meet people and see the sights and enjoy the locks and the rivers and the Baltic. So that's really the key, to get out and enjoy the rest of the ship and to meet other people. And you spend time in the lounge down below, and I'll show you the lounge as well. But I just wanted to show you our tiny stateroom. It certainly was a pleasure to put this exclusive video together for you, our premium members. Thanks again for watching. Now remember, if you're interested in going on your own Gota Kanal journey in Sweden, make sure that you contact www.bortonoverseas.com. Well, that's all I have for now. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, I want to wish you smooth seas.